Picking an event venue, it feels like it's just about logistics, right? But honestly, it's probably the single most strategic decision you're going to make. If you get it right, your event is amazing, totally unforgettable. But if you get it wrong, well, it's unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. So let's break down how to absolutely nail that choice.
Okay, so if you've ever planned an event, you know that feeling, right? That little hum of anxiety in the back of your mind. You're just constantly running through all the what-ifs. It's something every planner goes through. But let's get specific. What are those actual nightmares that keep you up at night?
Picture this. It's a classic, right? Your big keynote speaker is right at the climax of their presentation, the audience is hooked, and then, boom, the Wi-Fi dies. You can just feel the energy in the room completely evaporate. Awful.
Or how about this one? You've got a packed room, great content, but nobody can focus because it feels like a sauna. I mean, any hope you had for engagement and productivity, it literally melts away.
And for the grand finale of event nightmares, you're trying to run a serious, focused training session, but the entire room is vibrating from the base of a wedding reception right next door. Look, these aren't just little hiccups. Things like this can completely, totally tank your entire event.
So what does this all boil down to? It's this. Your choice of venue is so much more than just booking a room. It's the one decision that will determine your entire day. Are you going to be connecting with your attendees and enjoying the content, or are you just going to be running around putting out fires? That's what's at stake.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. We've got to build a solid foundation, and that means talking about the physical space and the tech. Seriously, if this part isn't rock solid, everything else you try to build on top of it is just gonna crumble.
And the first big distinction you need to make is this. You want to be looking for a dedicated business venue. It's right there in the name, right? It's a space that was purpose-built for one thing and one thing only. Focused, professional events, completely free from the kinds of distractions you get elsewhere.
And you can really see the difference here. Think about a multi-purpose venue, like a hotel ballroom. Who knows what was happening in there the night before? A wild wedding, maybe? But a dedicated business venue, it's always ready for you. It's built to deliver a consistent, professional, and private experience every single time.
So remember those nightmares we talked about? How do you make sure they don't happen to you? Well, it all comes down to the details, the features that are built right in. Things like ergonomic chairs so people can actually stay comfortable and focused all day long. Or ultra-fast fiber optic internet so that dreaded dropped connection just isn't a fear anymore. You see, these aren't just nice-to-haves. They're your insurance policy against disaster.
Okay, so we've got our solid foundation. We're preventing problems. Now let's level up, because a truly great venue doesn't just avoid disaster, it proactively creates an amazing, memorable, and productive experience for every single person in that room.
And here's a simple truth. Comfort isn't a luxury, it's absolutely essential for engagement. I mean, think about it. If your attendees are fidgeting, or they're too hot or too cold, their minds are not on your content. It's as simple as that. So when you invest in their comfort, you're making a direct investment in the success of your whole event.
And comfort is so much more than just the chair you're sitting in. It's the whole environment. It's having rooms filled with natural daylight, which is just so much more energizing. It's having cozy breakout areas where people can have those informal chats, where the real networking happens. Even something as simple as a central, easy-to-find location reduces stress before the day even kicks off. Every little detail really does matter.
Oh, and we have to talk about something that can quietly make or break the entire day. The food. Good, high-quality, in-house catering, it keeps everyone's energy levels up. And for you, the planner, it just removes a massive logistical headache. Believe me, when an attendee goes out of their way to say the food was outstanding, you know you made the right call.
All right, we've talked about the space, we've talked about the attendees. Now let's talk about you, the planner. Because a top-tier venue shouldn't make your job harder. It should be a partner that makes your job easier, smoother, and just less stressful.
We've all been there, right? Trapped in those endless back-and-forth email chains, trying to figure out a confusing contract. It is exhausting. Now just imagine if booking was this simple instead. You get a clear quote, you click a confirmation link, fill out a quick form, and boom, you're done. A process that smooth tells you one thing. This venue actually values your time.
And here's a little detail that actually makes a huge difference. Zero deposit required for a lot of bookings. Just think about what that means for you. No more chasing the finance department, no more stress about prepayments. That's a game changer. It shows a venue that truly gets how a planner's world works. And that seamless experience continues on the day of the event. It means you have one dedicated point of contact. No more explaining what you need over and over again to 5 different people. You have one person, your person, who knows your event inside and out. Honestly, that kind of peace of mind, it's priceless.
Okay, so we've covered space, tech, attendees, and the planner experience. But there is one final piece of the puzzle. The one thing that elevates a venue from just being great to being truly exceptional. And you know what? It might just be the most important thing of all. The people.
And it all starts with a team that is genuinely friendly and helpful. That's the baseline, right? That's table stakes for great service. It just sets that warm, welcoming tone from the second your guests walk through the door. But it has to go deeper than just one good interaction. It's about service and care that is always excellent, that is consistent. When you see that kind of consistency, you know that great service isn't just an accident. It's part of their culture. It's how they do things, by design.
And this, right here, is the absolute peak of amazing service. When the team isn't just sitting back waiting for you to have a problem. They're proactively checking in with you, making sure everything is perfect before you even have to ask. That's the difference right there between just getting support and having a true partner for your event.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. Think of this as your new playbook for the next time you have to find a venue.
So here's the bottom line. You're not just renting a room, you're investing in an entire ecosystem. You need that dedicated space with rock-solid tech. You need a focus on comfort and high-quality catering. You need logistics that are simple and clear. And most importantly, you need a proactive team that's really on your side, acting as a true partner.
So I'll leave you with this one final question to think about. When you don't have to waste all your mental energy worrying about the venue or the Wi-Fi or the catering, what does that free you up to do? What could you focus on? Just imagine what you and your attendees could truly achieve when everything else just works.